Hello everybody and welcome back to What the Health with Dr. L, where I share with you brief science-based answers to important health and wellness questions. Today I am recording from Miguel University, where the weather is really nice, and as much as possible I would like to do that instead of doing it indoors whenever I have the time and whenever the weather permits it. Today's question is another important one, and it says, what is the key to good mental and emotional health? And the brief answer to that is by raising our awareness about two things. The first thing is our inner mental monologue. These are the thoughts we entertain day in and day out that drives our feelings and our behavior. And the second thing is our mental model or outlook or perspective on life. This is the model through which we see life and we evaluate things or events in life. The first thing is the type of thoughts we entertain. We need to do this without labeling these thoughts as good or bad, positive or negative, because that turned out to be counterproductive. And how did I start that? By recording these thoughts. Recording these thoughts, if the thought is healing and supportive, that's good. If the thought is counterproductive and limiting and hurtful, then I need to question that thought. For instance, a thought like, I'm not as successful as others, I'm not worthy of being loved, or I'm not worthy of being happy, or life is my enemy, not my friend. I'm very unfortunate to be born in certain circumstances. I write these thoughts as they are, and then later on I can question them. I'll give you an example. A thought like, I'm not as talented as others. Then I put a question mark, is that true? Then I can start listing my talents and the things I'm good at. It could be as simple as I have a good heart, I'm good with animals, I'm good with people, I'm good at cooking, I'm good at whatever you might be good at, sewing, I'm good at planting. So you will end up with a list of talents that you have, you possess. Then the question turns into, I have these talents, how can I expand on that, and to realize my potential. Another question is, I'm fat. That question might be turned into, or that thought might be turned into, I'm health conscientious. I have a beautiful body and I would like to present this body in the best possible way, or I would like to take care of this body by being more careful about what I eat and my lifestyle, how much active I am. Therefore, that can turn into a supportive and a healing thought versus a counterproductive and wounding thought, a thought that keeps wounding us over and over and over. And the second thing is the mental model through which we see life. We define success, or we define a good family, or we define a good relationship. Okay, and the key to this is to be aware that this is just one model out of so many models, and if this model doesn't work for me, I can easily change it, because it's not a fact. It just came from the culture I came from, it came from my family, it came from my upbringing, it came from my life experience. I'll give you a couple of examples. One of them is, early on in my career, I thought that academia was the way to go. I applied for an academic position to be an assistant director of one of the academic programs in a prestigious university. I thought I was well qualified for the position, and I was very, very excited about getting this position. For reasons outside of my control, and including the university politics, I was not selected for the position, therefore I was nudged out to start something totally different. Then I had to change the frame, or that mental model that, you know, academia or that position is not really what defines my success. I started something totally different, started practicing in a different setting. I ended up loving it, and I then ended up doing things I have never dreamt of. Another mental model I was brought up with is, you know, having a big family is something good, you know, and I ended up having you know, only one child, and I had the choice, okay, either to keep this model and say, oh my God, you know, I did not achieve what my culture, what my you know, family expected me to achieve, or change it into good families come in different sizes, and I really need to pay more attention to the quality of the child I am bringing up versus, you know, the number of children, for instance, because the world, quite honestly, does not need more people. The world needs more kindness. The world needs more understanding. The world needs more inclusiveness. And I was able to change this model into a different model. Many, many, many examples in my life. I just gave you a couple to keep this short and sweet. These are, you know, the two things we all need to keep working on. I'm not there yet. I'm still working on these two concepts in my life. I'm still learning more about myself every day. I'm still questioning a lot of thoughts I have about life, about questions, about my relationship with you know, the universe, my relationship with my creator, about you know, the things I'm really passionate about, what I want to do, regardless of anything else. And I'm also examining many of the mental models I have tried, because some of these mental models might work for me at a certain time, but as circumstances change, I might also need to change the mental model into something different that works for me, that supports me, that enhances my experience with life, you know, including this time of Corona. I changed, you know, my mental model into whatever happens is good for me. I'm okay, whatever happens to me, because this is meant to happen. This is meant to teach me something valuable. This is meant to help me reach my potential and think out of the box in so many ways. I hope I was brief and to the point. And I wish all of you the best of luck tackling these two concepts and keeping at it, not giving up, and also, you know, not judging our feelings, not labeling our feelings, taking them, embracing them, accepting them the way they are, knowing that, you know, feelings are feelings. We go through them. We do not attach so much to these feelings, otherwise they become blocks. They block, you know, the other feelings, that the flow of other feelings. All the best, and see you guys next time. Much love.